What's up? This is Scarf Religion. I've been busy playing Ikea. Um, I had some like video things I was working on, but I keep deciding to delete them. Um, but I put in a lot of way more effort than I should have. Um, to answer a question for myself. Because I know it's like really hard to get into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I kind of want more people to play and not be so intimidated. So this is not really what you want to do, but this is just like, I don't know. I need to record this because I don't recommend anybody to do this. But if this is more like to answer, like if you're curious, the first part of this video is this part's okay. The first part. So like, let's say you're starting off in this game, and you know you're like, what deck do I pick, right? Because you start off with a starter deck, right? So your starter deck is gonna look just like this, right? This is the first one that the game gives you. It's not an amazing deck, but it's designed to like teach you a couple of things, like what's an effect monster, what's a tuner monster. If you haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in a very long time, these are some basic things. This deck itself, you do not need to go online and use this because you're gonna get stomped. This deck is terrible. But it teaches you a couple of things, I suppose, like continuous trap, spell card removal, field spells, traps, and that kind of thing. Removal of back row of traps. Sure. And, it has Link monsters, Xyz monsters, and Synchro monsters. So these are like alternate ways of summoning monsters. So I understand why this was set up this way, but it's not good for even if you're playing solo mode. Like, let's say you're playing solo mode and you just wanted to get through solo mode. I still wouldn't recommend using this deck because it's that terrible. It's not good at all. Luckily though, the game also gives you like a second like starting deck. You get to pick from Power of Dragon, Synchro of Unity, Link Generation. Now if you want to keep it more simple, this is Power of Dragon. That's where you want to be. This is also the deck that takes the longest to get if you're like grinding for it, which again you shouldn't, because it's not a good deck. Not good at all. Uh, and then Synchro of Unity and Link Generation are pretty easy to get. I got these pretty quickly. I don't remember how you get them. I know one of them is like you just play like 10 online matches and you can just like surrender. You could just surrender 10 times in a row and you'll get the next one. I can't remember. I think it's Link Generation that lets you do that. So I guess if you're picking, you would pick Power of the Dragon first, and then you go online, surrender 10 times, and you get Link Generation or Synchro of Unity. I can't remember. I know one of them is like you need to use like summon effect monsters or something like that a bunch of times, and you get the last one. Anyway, but let's say you're just like, oh well, I just want something I can use right now. I don't care about Power of Dragon or Synchro of Unity. Then that's part of the next question, right? So Link Generation is the answer. I think this is the deck that has the potential to like actually do something and do it like more or less in a consistent way, and all the like monsters seem to fit for what the deck is and what it's trying to do, and which is like Link Summon, which can be pretty fast if you're used to the old way of playing, like Yu-Gi-Oh Season 1 or something like that. This is gonna be too complex, too quickly to play. So I don't recommend it. That's where Power of Dragon would probably help you, but eventually you're gonna have to get used to Link summoning. Most decks do Link summon, which is these blue cards. But if not, I mean, there are specialized decks for Fusion and Synchro. Those are like like outliers. There are some that don't even use extra deck, which again is even more rare, but it's possible. Either way, the question for me was, what deck can you make the fastest and like usables? Because let's say you want to start off saving some gems, and you're pretty picky about like what you're going to use your gems on. Obviously, like I pick a bunch of like, you can see here I pick a bunch of starter structure decks and stuff, right? Because I feel like they're the most value for what you get, and they're assured, right? You get whatever you see there in the deck, you get. All right, so this is a mixture of the starter deck cards and the that link starter deck. So this is like the fastest you can combine both, right? It looks something like this. So most of these cards are from the link generation because I mean they all work together, and the starter traps and spells are kind of bad except for Unexpected Die. This one's pretty good for this situation, right? It's not Unexpected Die. I mean, every here and there it's okay, but most of the time you don't really want to be using normal monsters in your deck unless your deck specifically needs to. We'll talk about that in a second. Most of this deck is just designed. There's some like pretty important cards that work together, like Text Changer negates a battle, and then you get to summon Suppression Collider for free from your deck, which is that's a pretty nice little thing it does. You have things like Link Streamer, where if you summon other Cybers monsters, which all of the monsters here are Cybers, you get to summon a token, and that'll extend your place to do Link summoning, right? And your ultimate goal is to get out like Decode Talker or Gaia Saber, and then Raster Liger, because Raster Liger can use the attack of Gaia Saber or Decode Talker in the grave. Decode Talker can be okay for some like minor protection. That's basically what it's for. Like if you need some effect and you want to be protected from it. And Raster Liger can do some removal, and it can also buff itself up with either of these two. This card's pretty useless. Most of these cards are pretty useless. Link Spider is probably the best card in this whole deck. Link Spider is an amazing card because it like turns nothing into something. So without Link Spider, it's a pretty hard time. But unfortunately, you only get to use Link Spider once because you only get one of those in this deck. Anyway, this is what this looks like. I can show you. I'll show in a second like how it works. And this is like a decent start. This is like not great. It's still not great, but it's usable to like play through a story until you get a bunch of gems and stuff, and you actually want to buy a deck or something decent, right? This is like still not decent. This is just like for story mode, right? For the story mode, you don't want to go online with this. Now, speaking of story mode, this is, I mean, that's basically the video, right, of the beginning. Hey, what does this deck look like that I can use right away? Here's the deck list. Here's Proton, one of those, or two of those, 2 Digitron, 2 Suppression Collider, 3 Text Changer, 1 Backlinker, 3 Launcher Commander. This is a pretty good card. Bit Trooper, 2 Bit Trooper, 2 Link Streamer, 4 Brave Drive, 2 Unexpected Die, 2 Silent Universe, 2 Link Bound, 2 Spool Code, 2 Dust Tornado, 2 Memory of Adversary, 2 Cyber Beacon, 2 Link Signet Cascade, 2 Jelly Cannon, and 2 Call of the Haunted. And then for the extra deck, you have Kachikochi Dragon, Link Spider, I'm not saying that, Defender of Labyrinth, Proglio, Decode Talker, Gaia Saber, Traffic Ghost, and Raster Liger. So that'll get you going. So we go down here, training and challenges. Go down to challenge, and you have two challenges, like instances of challenges. So all of these are just like different types of decks that are stronger than normal decks that you're going to be playing through story mode. So you have your loner deck, which the game gives you, and you have your own deck. So we're going to change this to the starter deck, and I'm probably going to lose, but it's technically possible to win. So we're going to see how many times I lose here. Okay. So this Super Evolution of Insects, this deck usually gives me a pretty hard time. So we're going to see what happens. We want that. We definitely want Dust Tornado because this guy's going to do some nonsense. Sometimes he does in the extra zone, so I think we're gonna hold on to what we have because we want to extra summon this guy if we can. Alright, so I'm probably gonna get destroyed right now. Nope, he didn't do no extra nothing, but I want to get rid of that back row, whatever it is. Sure, we'll set this guy. Okay, this one's good. Memory of Adversary. We'll keep that one there. And then we'll go ahead and put, we'll set this guy. We'll end turn, and whatever he hits us with, we'll just tank the hit, and then we'll have that card in like a turn. We'll get that one. Maxi. Not summoning anyway. We take the 2000. We're good there. Okay, and Link Bound does nothing. This can put a card in my hand and back into the deck. It's still not helping, unfortunately. But you know what? I can 1-for-1. So let's do that. There you go. Perfect. Okay, now we got this guy. Okay, so now we can actually do something. Okay. Can special summon Link Spider. Okay, unfortunately we don't have a level we don't have a normal monster. That's okay. We have 2 effect monsters, which gives us Proglio. Okay, and then we can get back Link Spider. Okay, I don't think we want to draw 2 cards and then I would put 2 cards back. That doesn't help. Make it. Oh, hold on. Now we can do this because it's getting destroyed anyway. Okay, so that was like that fizzles out. Maybe Spool Code will help? Yeah. This should actually help this time. Let's see what happens. There you go. I don't think I've ever successfully had this card go off. But here we are. Yeah, we want to summon as many as we can. Thank you. Ooh, Cynet Cascade. Man, I wish I had this card before. Okay, but either way, we can, what can we make? We can make Gaia. Yeah, this is honestly our best bet. Let's do that. There you go. Who needs to come back? This guy's pretty good to have. Alrighty. I can't believe we're doing okay. You should be getting stomped right now. We have Cynet Cascade, which is going to be awesome. Okay, I can't use it. Let's try to get back like Bit Trooper. Oh, that card sucks. Oh no. This is where it ends. If he summons another one of those, we're done. I need the frog. Then we lose, man. Alright. We lose that one. I'll show him, I'll show the loss. Alright, just look how he's BMing, man. He had game. Why? Why do this? Let's do it. Alright. I always pick random because it's fair. Okay. God, I hate this card. This link bound card sucks. It does nothing. Alright. I do like Cynet Cascade, man. Oh, here we go. Text Changer. That's what's up. Alright, we're gonna do Cynet Cascade. We're gonna do Text Changer. We're gonna do Link Bound. Not Link Bound. The Field Spell. Alright. We're good like that. No, Harpy's Feather Duster? Man. Bro. Let me summon this dude from the deck. Bam. Do not like that card. I need to get rid of that. Ooh, but now I can use Backlinker. Get out of here. Nice. You know what this is? I think I can use this effect too. Do I want to though? Because I'll get rid of this card. But I can't summon from the extra deck. Which is not great. But I don't want him to link this into something else. Yeah, let's do that. Get out of here. And then we'll just battle. That's fine. He can have as many of those and attack as he wants. Oh, this is bad news bears. We're about to take so much damage right now. God. And he's killing so into. This is why I do this. Because if I can't beat this dude, there's no way I'm beating people online. So, like, there's no way. Look at this. God. This bug one always be styling on me, man. Terrible. I need to exchange her so bad. Oh. I'm toast, man. Okay. I have a plan. Okay, Link Spider. I need you to draw me. The frog, Link Spider. No. Okay. Link Spider. Oh my god. There's nothing I can do. Even if I got Link Spider out. Oh, what I could do. Oh man, I wish I could like I wish I could get rid of this card. If this card blows up, his his link monster blows up. I think I'm toast here. If he puts anything in attack, I'm gone. That's it. Oh well. So that's that. Now we're getting into the rambly part, right? So I had a question for myself, which was, let's say I wanted to make a deck without spending any gems at all and just using story mode cards and the 2 starter decks that you have, maybe the other starter decks too, because you don't have to pay for those either, you can just get those. What kind of deck would I come up with? That's what this is. Okay. This is the fruits of my we'll say the fruits of my labor. You can see that I had to go through the story mode and get all the accessories and stuff, right? This, yeah, I got all these are all from story mode, all of these. Right, all of these are from story mode. I think I think this guy too. I can't remember. No, I don't think this guy. But for sure all of these you get the field, right? You can this one I bought. This is the one that it comes with. This one you actually have to play all these the story mode stuff. This one, this freaking one. Oh my god, I hated grinding the one for this. The mission that you have to do for this one is horrible. I almost quit doing this one, but I was so determined. This one is whatever. You get this guy and you get this chick too. Out of that, I think you get this card too, this one too. You get a bunch of these. As you're going through, you don't get a coin. But that just proves that I went through the story mode and I actually did it. And all of these cards, right? Everything you're seeing here, none of it is a gem. Like, you don't use any gems to get any of these cards. These are all cards just made up from stuff that the game gives you, period. There are no cards in here that you need to spend any gem on at all. And this is what I came up with. Do I recommend using this? No. Not at all. Is it because the deck is bad? Yeah. But also, it's incomplete is the worst part, right? There's some stuff in here. There's some potential in here, right? Because you have your Link Spider, you have this guy. A lot of these cards are good at linking with each other. Like I would totally get rid of this one. But sometimes it's necessary for the situation that you're in. Um, it functions, right? This is a functional deck, but it lacks like cohesive power. Like I don't want to be using Raster Liger as my boss monster. I don't want to use the Gaia Saber combo, right? What the goal is for this deck? It's obviously it's a World Chalice deck, right? Almost all of the cards are World Chalice or World Legacy, and they do have a decent synergy, right? A lot of cards search other cards, and they link it to other things. But like it seems like at some point your links just kind of like, for all the effort that you're putting into it doesn't pay off well. So there's two main strategies of this deck. The first one is getting these World Legacy cards in the graveyard, which is easy enough because you're going to be link summoning, and you get cards like all these world cards, right? Most of these are just like stuff you're just going to put in the graveyard. Um, this one's decent because it has decent attack and defense, and it's easy. It's easy enough to summon. It's pretty easy to summon this one, and it's pretty easy to summon this one. That's why I use two of these. And this card can be situational too if you need like a wall for defense. And this card extends some plays, but like this card, the key, this doesn't do much. So unless they have like a link monster, this can like get rid of a link monster. But like, when are you gonna do that? And like anything can like blow this card up, so it doesn't matter. This one's okay too, because if this is in your hand and one of your link monsters gets destroyed, which they will, this can like help. Right, so most of this is getting your monsters out for World Chalice cards, and if you put all of these, what do you have? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 World Legacy cards, if they end up in the graveyard, which is like, it's not impossible, but like, it's something that'll help you. It buffs up this guy, or the World Chalice Blade Master, because for every one of those World Legacy cards, he goes up 300 attack. So I've gotten him sometimes pretty decently up there, and he's easy enough to summon because it's only 2 World Chalice monsters, and he also has a good effect for getting a card back. So if you link summon this to itself, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to be able to have 2 of these pointing to each other. So that's pretty good. And you could even have 3. So that's even better. And then you have this card, Ningirasu, and he gets rid of cards, right? He gets rid of things at the deck and he sends them to the graveyard. It doesn't destroy and it doesn't target, which is pretty nice. So that's great. This Ib World Chalice Priestess, this is a card you use to like if it's hard for you to get the materials like these World Legacy cards. Sometimes they don't like link well with each other, right? Because this one needs a normal monster, this one needs World Chalice monsters, which the World Legacy cards are not. Except this one, the World Legacy World Chalice, this one is. So it can be tricky. That's why we have this card in the deck. That's why we have Gaia and Raster Liger, because not all of them need World Chalice cards. Deco Talker. So it functions. I wish, right? I wish we had the what is it, Crusadia? Okay, so if we had this guy, Mech Knight Crusadia Arvamax, this would be even better. Like I would easily trade this dude for freaking Raster Liger easily. Okay, because this card is like way better way better than Raster Liker. Way better. And it goes with this deck. He's like the boss monster of the World Chalice cards. So that would definitely do it. But the game doesn't give it to you. You have to pull this from a pack. So unfortunate. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna show you. You know, I might go online with this one to show you how bad it is. But I'll give you an example of like how to use this starter deck. Okay. Well, got something here. I got some stuff. I definitely want to get rid of that. That is where my MST is going for sure. And let's hopefully I draw like a normal monster. Honestly, good enough. Okay. Let's activate. Get rid of that. That card sucks. Alright, next we want World Legacy Corruption. Yay. Then we want Unexpected Die. And we want just pretty much any normal monster. I don't think it matters. Okay, then we can... This time I normally would do... You know what? I can do World Chalice. Because I have... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this guy. Summon the dog. What the dog doing? Then we can summon this dude. Oh, I think I messed up. Hold on. I messed up. Oh no. Okay. I messed up. I should have summoned Link Spider. That's okay. It's okay. I think I still got it. Okay, and then we can, oh my god. I definitely don't want to summon this one. This is because I messed up. It's okay. We got this. Oh, I should have battled. What was I thinking? I just gave this to him. Oh man. I'm not thinking right. There's like 2 misplays right there. Oh god. Oh man, I'm in so much trouble. Yes. I don't want to summon this guy. Damn. Yes. Then I want this card, I think. I only have 1 world... No, I have 2 World Chalice, yeah. Bam. Okay. We recovered, which is good. Okay. Man. I never get Signet Cascade when I want it. Yeah, as if it... No, we don't want to do that. We want to get this out. And we want to get back this one and this one. Okay, now we can try our combo again. But this time it's not gonna matter what Link monster. It's gonna be this one. Actually, I could do this one. If I do this one, no, I don't want to do that one. I need to I need to get rid of this card. And, well, I can use it to summon this. Yeah, let's do that. And then we're going to do that. Okay, and then we can select 2 because we special summoned. And I want this fairy card always. And we want this card. And we want them to be pointed the right way. And that's here and here, because this one has the arrows. And here we can get, we can just get a normal. It's alright. Okay, now we can use our graveyard, and we're gonna get the dog back, I think. Yeah, we'll get dog back. And we'll get rid of this one. What the dog doing? Okay, so at this point we can summon the ninja dude. Okay, or we can, here we have the options now of either we're going to go into the ninja, we're going to do Gaia to Rasterliker, or we're gonna do more Aurum. If we do Aurum, we can still extend. Okay, so we're gonna try to, I think we're gonna try to summon 2 of these and then turn one into this dude. Alright, let's do that. Yeah. And we'll do this one. And we can do this and get rid of this card, put in a gray, he gets buffed up more. Even better. Okay, now I want to summon the ninja dude, but I want to wait till next turn. Oh, I can't battle. I forgot. Yeah, why not? Really? Yeah. Yes. Okay, we always want the hand. Okay, these cards are just like getting stuff back to my hand. So I I want this card. And I want this card. Okay, let's see if we can clap back. We should be able to. There's a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, I think we're gonna need the extra body. Let's put that one here. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, so we got plenty to work with. And we even have that. Okay. We don't need that right now. Alright, so first things first. We want to get some of our normal cards back. Okay, so we want this one. And we want... that one can stay in the graveyard. Honestly, I think we just want like 2 normals. Because I don't want to normal summon this one again. I just want this one. Okay, and then we're going to summon. And we're gonna make Go Boy. Not yet. We're gonna summon Guard Dragon. Okay, and then we're gonna get rid of Guard Dragon to summon back ourselves. Okay, very good. And then we're gonna summon this dude. And we're gonna special this one. Now we use Cyanide Cascade. Perfect. And then now we can special trying to think who we want. I want to get rid of these 3 cards. But I don't think there's nowhere for them to point. So I don't think I can. And I don't want to get rid of I don't want to get rid of this guy. You know, but it's better if I get rid of him. Okay. Get rid of that, and we'll get rid of that. Bam. Then we can use this. And get him back. Okay, we're pretty set up here. He can get rid of a problem. Get rid of this, because I don't need it. Get rid of this. Okay, and even if I wanted to extend, I have both of these guards, which I don't want to. I want to activate first effects and use this guy. I'm gonna go to battle. I'm gonna attack this one. Attack defense. And we're good like this. Okay, we're set up pretty good here now. I don't see them. We don't need that. I don't really see him coming back from that. Nope. So I think we're just good like this. There you go. And that's it. Good. So the deck works. It does take me some time to figure out what I need, and like it takes a while to get used to. But again, like I don't like having Wrestler Liker as like our end goal. It's not great. Alright, I'm gonna do one more duel or maybe a couple online using this. And again, I don't recommend doing this. This is like masochist mode. This is worse than like masochist because yeah, the cards you get are static, but like, man, you gotta like really make them work. And like I'm in gold right now. I'd be very surprised if I get a win. Yeah, because there's so many things that shut down this deck, like Ash Blossom or Maxi or Nibiru, which are very common in in gold and gold rank and above. You're definitely gonna run into people that have Ash or that can just style on it. Like this dude, the Bellstar. I'm about to get styled on right now. Um, we'll see. I'm almost certain I'm gonna be styled on right now. I got my World Legacy deck. Look, I got reinforcements of the army. I'm gonna need that right now. Oh boy. Signet Cascade. I'm gonna need that too. Alright, first things first. Let's see if they have Ash Blossom. Hell yeah, they got Max C. Oh, I ain't about to take the Max C challenge, man. Oh boy. Hell no. I am not doing the Max C challenge. I don't care what they do. Just come at me with the Max C. I don't care. I guess I could have like put it in the graveyard so I have stuff for World Legacy Heart. But still, I need 2 cards in there. It's the Lightning Store. Good. Oh, we got the Evil Twins. I ain't surviving this. Unless they have a really bad play, which I don't think they do. They have the Bellstar chick there. They have all the Evil Twin set up. I'm sure this is gonna be rough. If I see Fiendsmith, I'm out of here. I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna surrender if they have Fiendsmith. I ain't about to sit through all that. Ain't no way, boy. They got a key skill. Oh boy, this is rough. Nope, I'm out. I am out. I do not have time for this. No, thank you. Okay, so I did the impossible. I won a match, and it was a decent match. We'll say so. let's let's watch it. I did make an adjustment to the deck. I got rid of the field spell and I added another uh, little dragon puppy dude. So it's just a minor change, but it was useful. I had this was a bot, and then this is a real person here. But I did lose like like 3 times or 4 times or whatever. 3 times. So let's check the replay. Okay, now fast forward it because this one took a while, dude. But I'll say I played fair. Okay. So let's fast forward. Okay, so I'm setting World Reassembly, World Chalice Guard Dragon. That's all I really have. And then here's the first, this one was a misplay. Okay, so I could tell from this moment, this is a newer player. Because they didn't understand how this card works. Okay, so this card banishes a spell, right? Or a trap. So this is meant for like cards that are gonna stick around. Like a trap, if this trap happens, it happens whether it leaves the field or not. The trap already worked. Unless this says negate, then it doesn't negate the trap. It'll destroy the trap. The trap is gonna destroy itself anyway. So right off the bat, they paid 1,000 life points for nothing. Because this would have worked. This would have happened either way. Continue. Okay, so I get to summon. I get to summon this hand right here. They summon this guy, this, and this. Alright, next I play World Legacy Corruption just so I can have World Legacy cards back. And I start Link summoning. Okay, so I get rid of that. And then I summon this one. Bam. I get this guy, and since I tribute summon that card, I get to have 2 cards. And then the fairy gives me more cards, more linking. Going into itself. Okay, that specials, then I can special summon itself. Perfect. Now we're pretty set up here. Okay, so we battle. He has Wall of D, which is devastating, but okay. I can just link those away. Ninja Risu. I feel like I should have linked something else. I should probably pick like Raster Liger or something. I'm not sure. But either way, I think we did okay. Summon both. Summon. I probably should have kept Guard Dragon in my hand. This was like my misplay here. Because that would have prevented this, which would have prevented that. So that was my misplay right there. Bam, now I pay for it. And I can summon the hand. And I can get World Legacy's Heart. This card's awesome. This like saves my butt. Okay, so this gets me 2 cards, and then it protects one of my Link monsters in the future. Okay, we link the dog again. Okay. Got old boy. Summon that. Can get a Ningarisu again. Then I can put the hand in the graveyard. Then I can put that from my hand back into my hand. I can put this on the field for Ningarisu if I needed to activate his effect. That document clutch right there protected my guy. Perfect. So we're on the upper hand here, so we're good. This is where I felt confident that I was gonna win. So he gets to summon Jet Dragon again. So I shouldn't have summoned this card. I made the same mistake twice. So that gets rid of both my cards, but I still get something back. So I got the shield. And I can get fairy, get something else back in my hand. Got another fairy. Okay, use fairy's effect to summon more cards. Okay, link this one back. And I can summon this one. Get this one back. And we can get rid of his blue eyes again. And we're good. So that's how that worked. It was hard, and he was beating me with just like a jet dragon. Like he was putting up a fight with one card, that tells you all you need to know about this deck. That I got shut down pretty easily. I mean, I had answers and I had responses, and I could keep going. Um, but I feel like if I had like one good solid boss monster, this deck would be so much better because this deck is good at getting back the link monsters and setting stuff up so you can get them back and forth in the graveyard. Um, there's potential here, and World Chalice is an okay thing to start off with, but it's not worth the trouble of going through the story mode to get all the cards, because some of those duels that you need to do to get the cards suck, and it's really not worth the trouble. Maybe it took me a total of like 8 hours or something to do, and there's no way like in that time that I was doing that I could have spent the gems that I was getting on like a structure deck and use that instead, and I could just hop online with like a modified structure deck and had an easier time. Much easier time. This is hard. Don't do this. But that was answering my question. And can it like play? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. I recommend it? No. But this is gonna have like a little space in my heart, World Chalice, because I spent so much time on it. All right, that's enough.